Sage Anandam. My name is Professor Menali from AIML department. Students, today our topic is on memory. So let's talk about what is memory. Actually, I'm taking this topic as a lecture for today because topic memory is being highly used for computer organization and architecture subject, where students are like, they are not precisely, have the information about the memory, its types, and its utilities in computer world. Though it's very of basic subject and topic, but still it has got a huge importance. When we talk about memory devices are digital systems that actually stores various types of temporary data. We can say temporary as well as the permanent one. We have a long-term usage and utilities in our computer world. So for that, we actually need memory devices. Most of the computer architectures or most of the computer systems have their hard disk, which have built-in memory in them, and they are used basically for the users and the manufacturers. Data can either be in the form of anything. It can be system information. It can be any control programs. And to store such a huge amount of data, we need some devices which actually have the numerous capacity to store it. Now, the challenges are to build such memory devices where we can have a large capacities, and along with that, we actually need a cost-effective terms. So, when we talk about memory, we have some of the types over here. Let me explain those types. In the next topic, we are actually talking about the memory types, which is a cache memory. This is my favorite topic as it has consist of the different temporary storage, and it is actually available at the time of need, which is on the priority basis. And yes, it is directly connected to the main memory, and yes, it also comes from the different processors. It is also called CPU memory as well because it is directly integrated with the CPU chips. And we can also say that it is used separately on different chips. Okay, but when we use about different chips, they are bus interconnected between the CPU and the cache memory. So here all about the cache memory. Next memory, which is highly recommendable after cache, is the RAM. RAM is read access memory, or you can say random access memory. Random access memory is also one of the part of the main memory, which has also known as for read-write memory. Now, it is placed in a motherboard and it can directly take the computer data from the RAMs. Okay, RAM is used for both reading and writing the operations. I think you're very much pretty familiar with the read and write operations. So we can here say that RAM has help in both the read and write operation. When we talk about RAM, we cannot fail behind the terms that we have got the types of RAM. The first one is dynamic RAM, which actually uses the capacitor and transistor, and it stores the data as a charge. Store the data as a charge means it is basically related to the electronics and electrical engineering subjects where students use their capacitor, and yes, it can be used along with the transistor as well. They contains thousands of memory cells, and yes, it needs to refresh the charges on the regular basis after every milliseconds. But yes, they have the memory which is slower than static RAM. Now, what is static RAM? Static RAM has got a very good capacity where we can say that yes, it uses the transistor and the circuits. So what this static RAM is all about? It has got all the capacity of retaining their states as long as the power is there. It means as long as the power is there, it means your system is on, the static RAM is on a work mode. The next thing, which is all about static RAM, is its memory consists of number of flip-flops, where each flip-flop stores 1 bit of data. Okay. The worst thing about static RAM is it has less access time, and yes, it is faster, which is a good thing about it. ROM, I think is you people have read about it. ROM is read-only memory. ROM is one of the non-volatile memory that actually says that if you write something or if you access the something, it stored the thing permanently. We cannot change it. We cannot do the modification in that. It is used to store multiple information, and yes, it has to be important one. And it stores the operate system at a regular basis. We can read the programs, and yes, we can store the data on it, and it cannot be modified and it cannot be deleted. Next thing we are having is MROM. Now, what is MROM? MROM is actually a mass ROM. It consists of hardwired devices which are already pre-programmed. Pre-programmed means it has a collection or set of instruction with it, where it is, it is being used the first ROM as well. But yes, it is one of the low cost ROM. And yes, the startups or the companies which are initially working on a cost effective system, they work on mass ROM. Next, we are having programmable read-only memory. This read-only memory is modifiable by the user. Now, when the user purchases a blank PROM, they use the PROM program to efficiently write all the required contents into the PROM. But it cannot be accessed after getting erased. You should be knowing about it, that after writing all the codes, after writing all the data, we cannot erase the data from it. So, what's the solution for that? Here we come up with EPROM. EPROM is an erasable programmable read-only memory. As I have told you that in PROM, once you write the codes or once you write the content, you cannot remove it, right? But we need some solution in our computer world. We need EPROM type of devices or computer programs where it delete all the contents of ROM within 40 minutes. But with what do we need to erase that? We need UV rays, and it actually needs only 40 minutes to erase the complete content. Now, in virtual world or in IT industry, 40 minutes is pretty much, long term. So we come up with another mode of solution, that is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. If you write the content in it, we can electrically erase it. We can delete it and we can reprogram it. But yes, we can do it 10,000 times. Erasing and programming take very little time, nearly 4 to 10 milliseconds, right? And any area in electrically erasable PROM can wipe and can program it if selectively. So yes, last we are talking about the virtual memory. Virtual memory has got with all the memory management techniques as an in secondary memory. It can be used with as a part of main memory as well. Virtual memory use both the hardware and the software, and it actually compensate the physical memory shortage. I can do it, we can actually approach it with the temporarily transferring data from RAM to disk storage. Here, the everything content I have discussed so far is all about the main topics about memory. Thank you for today's class. We'll talk in the latest topics. Thank you so much.